talking to someone who wants to have a good life, a good income, and to do so, what are our options? We need to get a job and work in the machine that's already there until we are experienced enough to hopefully start our own business, to have more control so that no one can fire you, no one can tell you what to do. So these are levels that exist within entrepreneurship. And if you look around, you'll see that people make different amounts of money. Some people make, like Elon Musk is worth $150 billion as opposed to most of America be living paycheck to paycheck. There's a lot of college institutions that promise you a degree, and then hopefully the amount that you invested in college pays off by giving you a better job opportunity. But we're noticing something new in 2025. I don't want to scare anybody. I don't think we should be scared. Essentially, we're noticing that a lot of the industry was relying on knowledge work, and also some of the industry relies on labor. So building, even like fixing a car, you see a labor cost on there. So the big problem is we're noticing AI is essentially able to do knowledge work, and robots are able to do labor work. And all of our identity is tied up inside of our jobs. Our identity is, and our usefulness is tied up to what we do. What we do affects how we feel. We want to feel useful innately. So if technology's taught us something, I think it's that when we solve one problem, we want to keep solving a new problem. So, for instance, you can watch all the Netflix you want right now, and just because you can watch all the Netflix you can right now doesn't mean you don't want a bigger TV, a new movie theater, a projector, or to see a newer, better movie. So I don't think technology that's available to you is going to slow down in getting cheaper and more available. So that's going good. But in terms of getting an employer to take care of you for life, that trend's been getting worse and worse. Employers seem to be struggling themselves sometimes, so they can prioritize their own profits and use some of these automations to operate more profitably, therefore can scale down, and if there's a market need they could scale up. But while they're scaling up, the trend is lesser and lesser people are able to do the same job. So what is the issue? I see a lot more people getting laid off that are doing a great job. I'm feeling like it's their fault, but it's not. The market is just reshaping right now, and I believe that we need to evolve a level up to be business owners. And it used to be really hard, but I think it still is hard. The ability to critically think, enter a market with a product. 90% of people didn't do this before they went to college and they wanted to specialize in something. So as the old system stops working, the new system telling you this because I want to hedge my bets and then propose that you hedge your bets a little bit. That if you keep trying to find a job going forward and you don't have very good AI skills, it could be a tough road for you, and that's why I'm making this video. I know it's been a tough road for me after getting my software engineering degree. The market's really not open for entry level in a lot of fields, so what I'm seeing from everybody I know is a lot of people from different fields that shut down run towards other fields. That makes it very competitive. No unique products are being built. So the role of the human going forward is, I believe, combining who you want to be, your identity, the things you care about, and values, and providing a service or product on your own without asking for a degree, without asking for a job, being able to go to market on your own has become more easy than ever. So if you want to go open up the maximum options for yourself, I believe you should not only be learning sales, you should be learning how to do product development, the full range, build and sell. Now, selling is always a part of business, okay? So sales positions are always good. The problem is you can't really control the product. Therefore, you're doing the work for, you either love the product, but if you don't, you have no control. So I'm proposing that you learn it all. You learn how to sell what you built, and you're stoked about what you built. And I think this is going to be the best way where I see the world being abundant. And also you have this need to be impactful. So why not build something you think could benefit a lot of people? So rather than thinking like, I just want to start a coffee shop because I like coffee, that's one thing, but to start a coffee shop to change the world's coffee experience, to have a big why behind what you're doing, I think this is the way forward. So that's just me rambling on the future of, I guess, the economy. We don't know where things are really going. Me, myself, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm building with AI, which puts me in a good position to get the amazing jobs that do exist, because I'm learning how to literally like go to market. So my projects can land me jobs in the future. But really, I've been done asking for jobs, and I've been moving very steadily, figuring out the way. What is the way that everyone can learn entrepreneurship and get better at it, and be able to do it while transitioning smoothly? So for this cause, I've created certain systems, games, and an identity for you called agentic entrepreneurship. I mean, it's for me as well, right? To grasp how to move in a way that is future-proof. So the principles don't change going forward. Generally, humans make money by solving problems for other humans, so that other humans have an IOU towards them. So when you're looking for a job, you're just joining a team of people who are solving a problem as a team, and you're solving a small part of the problem. And a lot of the education system right now didn't have you aware of how the big picture would play out. There wasn't much interest, and there, But now, since you can build solutions with AI and robots that don't require humans, they can out compete human teams. The education seems obvious to me. It is solving problems with AI and robots as an agentic entrepreneur, orchestrating AI and robots, solve problems, bring new services, products to the world without having to ask anyone. You could crowdfund, you could bootstrap, you could test things, you could launch multiple things, have employees very cheaply. Anyways, gotta start somewhere. So if you're interested, I have a school group called Agentic Entrepreneurs. I'd love to see you in there. We have 50 members. Some of them I know personally, just my friends checking out what I'm doing. But essentially, the big purpose is to create ways for us to transition from working 40 hours a week, 9 to 5, to getting to a point where we have full control over our income and we can decide that we want to solve a problem for the masses. We can put employees on it and AI on it to help us solve it. So building the roadmap inside the Agentic Entrepreneur School Group, I'm going to have a step-by-step system that if you level up one by one, I will take you towards being unstoppable in a way. So we're going to start from basic. What is ChatGPT? How do you speak to it? Some of you may have no idea how to do that, just in case. If you're a little bit more advanced, there's going to be a software engineering bootcamp in there called Copy Paste Software Company. So this is not coding, this is communication with AI to build. So copy and pasting is going to get you to learn how to actually build things that are solving problems. And then we're also going to look into building your first digital employees and what that means. Essentially, AI is kind of like a brain. Like when you're doing a job, it's tasks 1, 2, 3, 4. So my goal is to be able to predictably teach a lot of people this mindset so that they, if you're fired from your job, you know how to be like, okay, well, I can get my own clients, I can build my own value with my own employees and robots for the cheap. I can get money, you know, I can crowdfund, all of this. So I'm going to put all these entrepreneurial skills. And then last but not least, I am going to put out a paid course for those who are interested in not only using AI to build an income, but design an income that is the absolute richest in terms of it should provide you time and money. So there's a specific way to set that up. That paid course is going to be about that. So if you're very into lifestyle business, you don't want to work a lot, that's going to be for you. But other than that, I am still want to give you all the AI skills to get a great job in a competitive market, because you can show out, or you can build apps, you can build employees. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. You can get traffic for companies, you can build employees for companies. So either way, you're winning. So that's about it. This is my first attempt at like a longer video, so hope you enjoyed it. This Rift maximum agency, I want us all to be in a place where you don't have to ask permission to do anything. You're free to travel anywhere. You know, you're building great products and services. You're helping people. You don't have any employees. Like we're going one step above, telling each other what to do now, if you can build up to it. So hope to see you inside. Take care.